Good morning, Arizona. Happy Sunday morning to you. It is 6 o'clock. I'm Jaime Cerreta.
And I'm Cameron, having the honor to sit next to the most popular person on television, Jaime Cerreta.
My parents pay you?
Yes, they did.
Couple, 20?
They
French mints?
They dropped off candy at my car to say that.
That does a lot.
The other anchors are not happy that I had to say that, though. You know, they get a little jealous. Jaime Cerreta, everybody. Well, speaking of famous people, our Kim Quintero is out somewhere fun this morning. Kim, good morning. You're live in Phoenix, probably eating some good food that Jaime and I would like.
Kim, thank you. Now at 6, the search for 2 young boys taken from their home in Phoenix.
This prompted an Amber Alert yesterday. You may have gotten a few of those notifications on your phone. There's new information about the truck, the boys, and their biological father, and the vehicle they're likely traveling in. The boys are 8-year-old Victor Coronado Nunez and his younger brother, 5-year-old Jonathan Coronado Nunez. They were taken from their West Phoenix mobile home after their mother and a roommate were shot to death. Phoenix police were called out to the mobile home around 4:30 yesterday morning. That is when a family member came home and from work to find the boy's mother and her roommate dead. Initially, Phoenix police said that they were looking for a Chevy Silverado, but when that vehicle was found at a family member's house around 6 o'clock that night, they updated the vehicle to be a aqua green Ford truck with a white camper with Mexican plates. Phoenix police believe the kids were taken by their biological father, GMAZ Coronado, and may be in danger. And they tell us the couple recently separated after being married for 9 years.
That's what allowed us to name Mr. Coronado Nunez as a person of interest. There has been documented reports of domestic issues here between the couple at this location in the past.
Phoenix police are also telling us that yesterday evening, the boy's mother, 24-year-old Oriela Gonzalez, was 8 months pregnant with a girl at the time that she was shot to death.
The Loop 101 back open this morning after this deadly crash in Peoria. You're looking at video of this crash here. You can see that truck right there. This happened just off the Loop 101 near Olive Avenue. One person is dead. Once we get an update on who that driver was, you'll get a push alert from our AZ Family mobile app.
The week-long celebration of life for Senator John McCain comes to an end today. Senator McCain lied and stayed here in Arizona and at the nation's capital. Today he heads to his final resting place, and that is where we find 3TV's Jared Dillingham, who joins us live from D.C.
Yeah, Jared, you've been in D.C. the last couple days, now Annapolis for the final day of this 5-day memorial. What's the mood there this morning? Jared, thank you.
Well, yesterday was an emotional farewell for Arizona's Maverick, and from right here, he sparred with people all the way to the nation's capital.
The service weaved together themes that captured McCain's life, military sacrifice, and legacy. Speaking at the event, former Presidents George W. Bush and Barack Obama.
John, as he was the first to tell you, was not a perfect man, but he dedicated his life to national ideals that are as perfect as men and women have yet conceived.
After all, what better way to get a last laugh than to make George and I say nice things about him to a national audience? But for all our differences, for all the times we sparred, I never tried to hide, and I think John came to understand the long-standing admiration that I had for him.
And McCain called Presidents Bush and Obama earlier this year to ask them to speak. McCain's messaging in asking 2 rivals to speak, one of forgiveness, another of unity. Notably absent though by Senator McCain's request, President Donald Trump. The president's daughter, Jared Kushner, and other administration officials did attend. Moving forward, a bipartisan group of senators is pushing to rename Russell Senate Office Building on Capitol Hill in McCain's honor. If you would like to learn more about Senator McCain's life and legacy, there's a screening of the HBO documentary John McCain, For Whom the Bell Tolls. This is happening at 4 p.m. at Harkins Camel View at Fashion Square and Harkins Sedona 6 today. Tickets are free, but they're on first-come, first-served basis. Our special coverage of the late senator continues on our AZ Family News app. That's where you can hear all the speeches about the senator and see slideshows from all the events. Just look on our special section on Senator McCain.
Well, this morning we are learning more about Thursday's deadly bus crash between a Greyhound bus and a semi in New Mexico. Police say at least 8 people were killed in the crash on I-40 yesterday. Officials released the names of 5 dead: Sadie Thomas, Charla Bai, Terry Mason, Luis Alvarez, and Veronica Jean Williams. Investigators with NTSB are on scene. They appear to be taking a closer look at the tire that blew out on that semi, which caused the vehicle to cross the median and hit that bus head on.
That is the wheel that the New Mexico State Police has identified as has failed and indicative of the physical evidence of the roadway just prior to the collision. After we've completed that, we'll be removing that left front tire. That will be packaged and forwarded to our laboratory in Washington, D.C. for further examination.
No charges have been filed so far. Greyhound says its bus was traveling from St. Louis to California and was supposed to stop here in Phoenix. Well, dozens of people came together to remember one of the victims killed in a deadly shooting at an EA Sports Madden tournament in Jacksonville, Florida. It's been about a week since the shooting first happened. Taylor Robertson and Elijah Clayton were both shot and killed when the shooter and fellow gamer pulled out a gun. Robertson will be laid to rest this afternoon. Well, it is Sunday morning. You're watching Good Morning Arizona, which means by default, we've got a great show for you.
You really do. And you know, the Sun Devil fans, they are happy. Sun Devils football is back. Our own Joe Pequeno takes us to the game, plus a highlight you gotta see. And talk about casting a wide net. A man in New York is going big in order to find a kidney donor.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber. You better move.
I'd like to thank our DJ for a little Kesha on a Sunday morning. It is 10:13, and check this out. This comes from the Try to Top That One file. A cancer survivor hoping to find a kidney donor has an ad in one of the top tourist spots in the country.
Yeah, one man hopes this Times Square billboard will help find a donor.
The billboard scrolls every few minutes, showing his smiling face. The former news executive was diagnosed with bladder cancer in 2015, and surgeons removed the organ along with both of his kidneys. Mark Weiner is now cancer-free and endures dialysis 3 times a week. He says the treatment has taken a toll on his body, but he is staying optimistic.
I'm ecstatic that now, in less than a week, 8 people have officially signed up to be tested. Officially means if they go through with it, they'll give me their kidney. That's huge.
I think it's going to work.
That is huge.
The president of the billboard company knows Mark's wife and wanted to help him out. The billboard will stay up until Weiner finds a donor, or until the end of November, when the billboard needs to come down due to prior construction plans.
To see him pick something up with his right hand that he's never been able to pick up before.
Coming up, our Big Man on Campus series continues. Javier takes us to Estrella Mountain Community College, where they're using 3D technology to change the life of one young boy. Now that is the jam. Jamie, wasn't it a good week this week weather-wise?
Sure, not bad.
Air
It's
wasn't
kinda
toxic.
sticky.
The air
It was a little
wasn't toxic.
sticky, yeah.
It was good.
It did burn ya.
It did a little bit. Good morning and welcome back to Good Morning Arizona. I'm Cameron Roto. Becoming your own transformer. One young boy got some help from students at Estrella Community College thanks to a 3D prosthetic hand. As Javier Soto shows us, the school is working to improve that technology.
He's just a 10-year-old boy.
My name is Optimus Prime, and I say this face should be broken.
Ask Noah Munns, and he'll tell you he's a real-life transformer. He's got a new prosthetic hand to prove it.
Green and black stand for cross.
Still ahead this morning in Jamie's local love, an Arizona distillery opens a new tasting room.
Right by ASU, so perfect for, pre-game maybe.
Ah.
And take a look at this. We'll explain this video and give you an update on how this woman is doing this morning. It's coming up.